Girl, I am here to take you to Sarah's selfie school. As I have stated before, I used to be a professional photographer. I guess I kind of still am. I still have all my equipment. I just don't run my business anymore because I am officially and forever a unique girl. However, I do know a lot about photography, and so I am here to talk to you about how to get the absolute best selfies and how things to avoid really bad selfies. So I am going to talk to you first about lighting. If you notice in this particular shot right now, I have a fairly dark background behind me and there are no lights on. There are no lights on behind me, and there is great light coming in front of me. So I am actually going to turn my camera around and show you what you're seeing. So this is my air conditioner and it sits outside of my window. I have found that this is the best light in my entire house because this is what we call good reflective light. That means that the sun is hitting my air conditioner and then the air conditioner that is gray is bouncing back and lighting my face really nicely. Another place that you can get great reflective light is if you have a window that kind of faces your porch. If you have a concrete porch or a concrete driveway, again, that's really good lighting. So lighting is indirect. That means that I'm not standing in the sun. That's not good lighting. It is natural light. That means that there are no lights on in my house and it is bouncing off of something and hitting me in the face with my lighting. So that is good light. Bad light. Never use your indoor lights as lighting. That is terrible, terrible light. And it tends to be very shadowy and kind of distorts our skin color. So your bathroom, even though it might light your face and make it look bright when it is on a photo, it actually makes your skin look usually kind of bad and it shadows and it does weird things. So one of the worst places to take selfies is in your bathroom or in your house, anywhere really, other than smushed up against a window. Like I'm like super close to my window. So get near a window and that is your best light. If you can get reflective light off of something like an air conditioner or a piece of concrete that's bouncing back into your window, that is your best time. So yeah, if you're going to be taking selfies for your business, do it during the day. Don't do it at night. Don't do it with flash. Do it with good lighting. The next thing I'm going to talk about is angle. So always, it's kind of a little weird to be at we would call an upward angle, which means the camera's lower than your face. So when you're down here, it's just kind of a weird shot. So even though your lashes may look a little bigger or whatever, it's just not a very complimenting shot. And so I always say that your best angle is like hold a camera pretty much straight at your face and then just go a little bit upward and point the camera down towards your face. Be sure though that when you do this, you're not giving like a horse face effect where your face looks like all like long and weird, but instead bring it level, just give like a slight tilt. What that does is it diminishes any kind of double chin. The best thing to do also for just a flattering shot is to tilt your chin a little bit toward the camera, your head a little bit away from the camera. Give a nice big smile. We never want to do like too sexy of photos, and you certainly don't want to do like, the duck lips are always a bad call. The other thing is relax your forehead. It's never a good look to be like super like forcing expression, like look at my lashes. It just makes you look crazy. It doesn't really make you look pretty. So relax your forehead, use your angles to show your expression instead of, forced expression and weird angles. We don't want that. So good flattering angle, and you can work your chin this way, you can work your chin that way, but give a little bit of tilt. That definitely always helps give dimension. The other thing, which is the secret weapon of us lash ladies, is the trick. Turn your camera upside down for your lash photos. When you're doing this, again, be careful to avoid the horse face. So make sure you are playing with your angle until you don't get horse. Like that is a really terrible, look at my lashes. That is so distorted and creepy looking. Instead, try to find that point where you're about right in here. What I do is I try to, again, give a little bit of an angle so it looks a little bit more natural. And I just like play with it until I find it. And then because it diminishes the effect if I look directly at the camera, I look a little bit off to the side for those. And another thing is when I'm taking a lash photo, I don't want these to disappear into my dark hair. So I try to make sure that my background is light enough or not too tilted away that you lose kind of like the depth of my lashes on the other side. So again, I'll give it like a little off to the side look, but that is how you get great lash images, is you flip your camera upside down. Just just make sure that you're not doing weird things that are going to distort and give you that look, because nobody wants to see up your nose. And nobody wants your chin to look 4 times larger than it actually is. So that is pretty much the basics of selfie school. It's pretty easy. So when it comes to a good lash application and you're taking photos, make sure that you are not clumpy. Declump. Get our lash comb. That's a great way to go. I find that our new 3D Fiber Lash Plus does not really clump on me. I really love this stuff. It really is an enhancement. It's an amazing product. So that's, I mean, really like the basics of selfie school. It's good light, it's good angle, and it's learning those little tricks to getting your lashes to look bigger. Anytime you're looking up and off, it helps because it, you know, shows that. You can also do like a downward shot that may be too far down, but yeah, where you're looking downward and you can see the full length of the lashes. Just take a few shots to kind of practice that one, because sometimes it can be hard to get the right angle. Again, like I did, like I'm shadowing you with my forehead. Anyway, so that's selfie school. Get in your good light, find your reflective light, work your angles. Slightly downward angles are more flattering, however, they do diminish the lashes. So if it's a lash shot, flip that camera around. And that's really it. That's selfie school. Practice, watch a good lash application video before you're taking lash pictures. We don't want clumpies. We don't want to misrepresent, especially now that we have our 3D Plus coming out. It's so much different, you guys. So you really do need to be practicing with it. Even if you're used to the original formula, practice the enhanced version, because yeah, it really, really is different. So practice, 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 and work on getting those selfies nice and wonderful and beautiful and spaced out, and make sure you're not all clumpy and fluffy and all those things. So that's selfie school, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to help.